Do you not have a pressure washer and still want to foam up your ride? I'm here to tell you you could actually do it by just using a garden hose and the brand new Foam Blaster 6 Pro foam gun. These two is a dynamic duo that's going to allow you to remove any filth, grime, and debris that might be sitting on the surface of your vehicle while allowing you to rinse after. So if you guys come close, I want you guys to see the before that this Tesla has. It actually has a little bit of bird droppings, a little bit of water spots, dirt, filth, and grime. But before we get to tackle the dirt and filth, we need to go set up our Foam Blaster 6. Anyways, guys, I'll meet you guys at the 2-bucket method. Okay, so I just took everything out of the Foam Blaster 6 box, and now it's time for me to show you how to set it up. First things first, grab your garden hose, and you'll be grabbing the hose nozzle and just twist it onto your garden hose. Now that that's done, you can put that off to the side. Now we're left with a canister, the head, a siphon tube, and the quick connect. Get the quick connect and attach it at the back. This quick release attachment is going to be attaching to your nozzle, so I'll put this down off to the side. But before I do that, I'm actually going to be getting my siphon tube, and as you guys can see, it actually has a little filter at the bottom, so any dirty water or any dirty particles will not come back into your foam gun. Inside here, there's a little black hole. Enter your siphon tube inside of it. After that, we're left with our 34-ounce bottle. Simply sink it all the way in, fill it up with water. After that, we'll grab our choice of soap, which is going to be Mr. Pink Foam Party, and I'll be adding 2 ounces of soap inside my foam blaster. I'll get the foam blaster head, attach it back on, and after that, we will stir it and not shake it, and this is going to allow us to get the maximum suds. One of my favorite things about this product is we now made it so you could actually shoot sideways and vertical. With a twist of a wrist, you could adjust which way your foam you want it, upwards or downwards or sideways. So like this, washing any type of car, whether it's a Ford Raptor, a big truck, a box truck, a mini car, or a mini sedan, washing your car is going super easy because all you're needing is your garden hose. So now that we set that up, let's just insert our dirt traps at the bottom of our buckets. We always recommend using dirt traps just so you can filter while you wash. One of them is going to be our wash bucket. The other one is going to be our rinse bucket. So in our wash bucket, I'll get Mr. Pink Foam Party, add about 1.5 ounces inside of there. And we will also be introducing you guys to the brand new Dually wash mitt. As you guys can see, this wash mitt is super soft. The pile is super absorbent. It's going to hold tons of suds. Simply slide your hand right in. You could use it wet or dry. It does have a chemical guys banding. So you guys can see it actually has 2 different plies. It has a blue one and a white one. So like this, you have the ultra absorbent and most sensitive wash possible to prevent any scratches and swirls. But before we get to use it, let me just sink it inside here. Now, the next step is going to be starting by rinsing the surface of this car down just to knock any loose grime and debris. Now we foam. So it actually does have a dial on top that's going to allow you to control how much foam you want coming out of your foam blaster gun. So now we'll get our hose nozzle, pull back on the sleeve, and simply attach it on there, and it's time to start foaming. So like I mentioned, it does have a dial on here, so it's going to allow you to adjust how much suds you want. So if I was to turn the dial, you guys can see that more suds comes out. So this is level 5. Level 5 gets me tons of suds sitting on the surface of the car. So like this, whenever I use my Dually wash mitt, it's going to be super easy to scrub the surface of the vehicle down. And now I'll be showing you how it foams up sideways. So simply turn the dial, and you guys can see how much suds it produces. So like this, you don't need a fancy pressure washer to be foaming up your ride. But since we are under the sun, I'm gonna be doing a section at a time. So let me get my Dually and start scrubbing down the surface of the vehicle. I'll activate the suds. I'll get my Dually wash mitt, and I'll start scrubbing the surface of this car down. And remember, anytime you are washing a car, always be sure to be washing in linear motions. So like this, you have a scratch-free wash, and after a couple passes, you want to come back to your rinse bucket, sink it at the bottom of your bucket, scrub it on the dirt trap, wring it out, inspect it, and continue with the scrubbing. And if you are working in direct sunlight, here's a pro tip for you guys that you guys can do. In one hand, have your foam blaster. In your other hand, have the Dually. Simply foam it, scrub it so like this, the suds will not evaporate on you. You can flip over to a different side, to the clean side, foam it. So then I flipped it over to a clean side, and then I'll scrub it. And then after this pass, since both sides are already dirty, I will go back to my rinse bucket and rinse it out and continue with the wash. Okay, so we just finished washing the Tesla. Now it's just time to rinse it off. And this makes it super easy because this equipment comes with a rinse nozzle and a foaming nozzle like this. Everything, you have everything you need to wash and foam with your ride. And just like that, we washed this Tesla and brought it back to looking new using the brand new Foam Blaster 6 Pro and the dually. If you would like to pick up these brand new products, you can find at chemicalguys.com or drive down to your local detail garage. As always, we will see you next time.